Hi, good morning. I'm Raleigh Brown. This is Curve Flattening Concert number 636. I'm here with Charlie the dog this morning, and I welcome all of you who are with me as well. Keith Shaw is on both YouTube and Facebook. Slim Edelman and Pam Zappardino and Linda Pasqua Blaze and Rhonda Scott Merrick, Warren Bendler and Janelle, Ken Nashif, Keith Payne and Dave Van Allen, and Liz Van Allen as well, and Charlie Bryant, the Clown Prince of Raleigh World, and Janet Wacker and Audrey Bernheimer, and Bob McKenna and Kathy Marzik, and a bloke from England, and they're coming in hot and heavy here, Rhonda Scott Merrick. So I will clunk you. This is to good fellowship, to good coffee. To good people and good dogs. There's a good dog here today. So I did get a candid shot of Charlie today. It's a little blurry because Charlie was in motion before the concert today, but here he is. He's got his squeaky, crinkly elephant. It's hard to tell that's what it is, but it is. And he was just trying to parade it in front of me to see if I would bite, literally. And now we will take Charlie. I will find my cursor, which is right there, and we'll put Charlie back away. And let me go back here. So I saw, what was the last one? Bloke, Rhonda Scott Merrick, Robin Gray, Linda Worster, David Arthur Radcliffe, Deb Levy Clark, Mike Verbick, Junior Lopez over there on YouTube, and welcome aboard, Junior. And Brian Kuiper, Eben Atwater, and Heidi McClure and Jerry from Monument, Colorado, Dave Mason in Scotland, Howard Hobbs out there in the Midwest, Minnesota, I believe, Carol Pred from Mentor, Ohio, Amy Farabee down there in Virginia, and like that. And Lori Payne is here, although I can't see her. Thanks, Rhonda, for that. And Aretta and Ron. And let's then get to it. The first song today is a request, and it was a request for Charlie's instrumental. And Charlie's instrumental is called The Flop-Eared Cannonball. And it tries to capture his insouciant air. So here it is, The Flop-Eared Cannonball. Here it is again. flop-eared cannonball, my little Australian cattle dog mix. Little wild man. He had a nice day at the park this morning. There's hardly anyone there. And then there was a woman with two, Charlie-sized dogs running off lead. And I hollered out to her, call your dogs. And she called them, and they kind of, they kind of looked at her, and they looked at Charlie, and I had Charlie on lead. But in the old days, Charlie would have gone totally ballistic to see another dog running free, even at 100 yards away, let alone the 40 or 30 or 40 yards these dogs were. And instead, Charlie just, he kind of watched the situation, and finally they listened to her and came, and we got back in the car and came home. Charlie was a very good boy. Give him a hand, folks. So I see, let me see if I'm missing anybody here. Cliff Wagner's here. And that may or may not mean that Ann Mintz is here. She may still be asleep. And Jim Moore is in Brooklyn. He's here. And Owen O'Malley. Hi, Owen. I'm down there in South Jersey. Michael Miller is in North Carolina. And Donna Greenberg in Center City, Philadelphia. And that's about everybody, I think. And I'm sorry, I can't always read everything you say because it's already too much to do, and I would end up spending hours scrolling and trying to get my glasses to where I can see. I think Flop-Eared Cannonball might have been from Michael Miller. I'm not sure about that. A request from him. And this next one is a request from Carol Pred. And it's a Paul Simon song, maybe my favorite Paul Simon song, which is Going Some. And, it's one of those songs that you could just listen to for the beauty of the melody, which is classically inspired, and the whole arrangement on a Paul Simon album, but you could miss the lyrics. And the lyrics, even though it was written probably 50 years ago now, say a lot about how a person of a thoughtful person may feel about the directions our country has gone. So this is called American Tune. Many's the time I've been mistaken, and many times confused. Yes, and I've often felt forsaken, and certainly misused. But I'm all right, I'm all right. I'm just weary to my bones. But you can't expect to be bright, bon vivant, so far away from home, so far away from home. I don't know a soul who's not been battered. I don't have a friend who feels at ease. I don't know a dream that's not been shattered or driven to its knees. But it's all right, it's all right, 'cause we've lived so well for so long. Still, when I think of the road we're traveling on, I wonder what went wrong. I can't help it, I wonder what went wrong. And I dreamed I was dying. I dreamed that my soul rose unexpectedly, looking back down at me, smiled reassuringly. And I dreamed I was flying, and high up above, my eyes could clearly see the Statue of Liberty sailing away to sea. And I dreamed I was flying. Oh, we come on the ship they call the Mayflower. We come on the ship that sailed the moon. We come in the age's most uncertain hour and sing an American tune. Oh, but it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. You can't be forever blessed. Still, tomorrow's gonna be another working day, and I'm trying to get some rest. That's all, I'm just trying to get some rest. American Song by Paul Simon. And as I said, it's worth listening to the words on that one. So I see Bernd Bookman is here. Welcome aboard, Bernd. Good to see you. And Kate Mack and Ken Nashif. I think I said hi to you, but my short-term memory is really horrible. And I see many of you who I already said hi to, and I don't see anybody who I didn't. Oh, Cozy's here. Hi, Cozy. And Cliff Wagner says, Anne is doing work for Women Rising fundraising. That's a good excuse for missing my concert, and a very apt one, so bless her heart. And like that, I think I said hi to you all. So next up, this one was requested by Deb Leiby Clark, I believe. We're going to use the electronics. That's really pretty close. We'll live with that. So this is Unchained Melody. Unchained Melody, named for the movie it was in, which was called Unchained. And I believe the movie kind of went nowhere. But the song had legs and has been covered by many great performers, especially the Righteous Brothers version was a biggie in the 60s. So it is announcement time, and as usual, there is a Venmo PayPal link if you'd like to help support the cause here. And there are Invisibles. Lori Payne is one of them, and she's here. And Kitsari Kaku, and Judith Fox, Joel Biget, George Young, and Mario Prue. And perhaps some others that I don't know about. But I say hi to you all, and if I miss any of you, I apologize. That's just my little Swiss cheese old brain, which is gradually shriveling away to nothing. So, other announcements. I will be, as I've said before, I have to keep pushing these things. I'll be in Ohio on June 6th with Alex Bevan and Jim Ballard at the Rialto Theater in Akron at 6 p.m. for an early evening of song swapping, as it were. And then I will head down to Maryville, Tennessee, where I will be with Steve Kaufman at his camp, along with Carl Jones and Aaron Marshall and Eric Lugash and a ton of other great teachers, who too numerous to mention. And then in July, I will be at Sam W. Week 1, my favorite camp. And I think it's July 15th to whatever 6 days after that is. 21st, something like that. And you can find Steve Kaufman's camp at flatpick.com without a C, FLATPIK, and you can find info on Sam W at WUMB, UMassBoston.org, and just look for the camps. There's a link on the page to go check them out. Okay. I see that John Hubner is here, and Frank Mato, and I think I said hi to Mike Stillman. And Jeffrey Boyle is here on YouTube. Welcome back, Jeffrey. And Debbie Moore, did I say hi to you? Hi, Debbie Moore. Okay. And then there is the schedule. I'm on right now. Monday, you can announce whoever you like. No, there's nobody I'm announcing. And Tuesday, Cozy and Charlie will be here at 10:30. And they're going to do a couple weeks, and I think they head off to the west for other stuff for a while. So catch them while you can. It's always a pleasure to hear Cozy and Charlie. And then Wednesday, I'll be back at 3 p.m. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I think it was Rich Fowler who asked for a Fats Waller tune, and this is one that Fats Waller was famous for doing, and it's also a tune I love to sing. So there you have it. Here we are, out of cigarettes, holding hands and yawning, see how late it gets. Two sleepy people at dawn's early light, and too much in love to say goodnight. Here we are, in the cozy chair, picking at a wishbone from the Frigidaire. Two sleepy people with nothing to say, and too much in love to break away. Do you remember how we used to linger in the hall? Your father didn't like me at all. And do you remember the reason why we married in the fall? To rent this little nest, give ourselves a rest. So here we are, just about the same. Foggy little fella, drowsy little dame, two sleepy people at dawn's early light, and too much in love to say goodnight. Do you remember how we used to linger in the hall? Your daddy didn't like it at all. And do you remember? And do you remember the reason why we married in the fall? To rent this little nest and give ourselves a rest. So here we are, just about the same. Foggy little fella, drowsy little dame, two sleepy people at dawn's early light, and too much in love to say good night. Two sleepy people, and Carol Pratt will tell us who wrote it, but Fats Waller did record it and was kind of known as, for his version, it was well known. So next up is another request. It's a totally requesty kind of day today, actually. And this one is an original. I think Lori Payne might have requested it. I'm not sure. Can't remember, but I'm trying here. So, and this is called, it's called "And So It Goes." It's not to be confused with the Billy Joel song "So It Goes." Mine has an extra word in the title. And I also didn't know about Billy Joel's song when I wrote it. And of course, my connection with "So It Goes" is through Kurt Vonnegut, who made it a particular slogan of sorts in his in maybe Slaughterhouse-5. Not sure. I think it was in there. And actually, it was in that book. It was what you said when somebody died. You said, "So it goes," you know. But that has nothing to do with my instrumental either. So this is called "So It Goes," and so it goes. I realized as I launched into that it was Kathy Marsick. I saw your note there, Kathy. It was Kathy Marsick who requested that one. And I see Dean Payne is here, which means that that Lori Payne is here, because that's her husband's YouTube account. And Warren and/or Janelle said it does. So It Goes pops up in Slaughterhouse 5. And like that. Helene Tober Fowler is here. And I'm seeing if I missed anybody else. I think I said hi to most of you. Howard Hobbs, I think I said hi to you. I know it. And Rick Williams, my dog walking buddy, is just checking in here. I think he just came back from the park with Maxie, the Charlie's main squeeze. And it's tough weather today. It still feels like late winter out there or very early spring. It's raining and not a great day. But I got out earlier and Rick just got out there. And we might get out this afternoon if the rain ever stops. So I have one more for you, and it requires a flat pick. And this one was also requested, and I can't remember who requested it, but I always remember my dear departed friend Charlie Ortolani, who used to really love this song and always requested it. So we'll play it in his honor yet again. This is Norman Blake's Church Street Blues. Just do a little bit of this. The capo makes that string go sharp. I've been hanging out in town, Lord, in that low-down rain, watching good time Charlie friends driving me insane. Out on shady Charlotte Street, you know the green lights all looked red. Wish I was back on the farm in my feather bed. I'm gonna get myself a rocking chair to see if I could lose them thin dime hard time hell on Church Street Blues. I got myself a paper friend. I read yesterday's news, and I folded up page 21 and I stuck it in my shoes. Gave me a nickel to the poor, my good deed for the day. Then I folded up my old billfold, threw it far away. I'm gonna get myself a rocking chair, see if I could lose them thin dime hard time hell on Church Street Blues. I wish I had some guitar strings, that old black diamond brand. Well, I'd string up this old Martin box, go and join some band. But I guess I'm gonna stay right here and pick and sing a while. Make myself a little change and give them folks a smile. I'm gonna get myself a rocking chair, see if I could lose them thin dime hard time hell on Church Street Blues. Church Street Blues from Norman Blake. Great guitar player, great songwriter, great roots performer in all ways. And I see my old friend Marlene Burke is here, another of the Acupunk contingent. And that's it. I think I've said hello to many of you. All of you I could see. So I will sing you this little mantra, as I often do at the end of the show. And I hope you have a good few days until I see you again on Wednesday. So be happy and be healthy, be brave, be calm, be kind, it's a snap. If you get cranky, take a nap. Bye-bye. Have a great first part of the week. Have a great whole part of the week if I don't see you.